year, 2009.
Is Kelly Whitman available, please? Hi, Kelly. It's Kathy Norris calling. I understand that you're taking care of the cold case files to do with the area of Georgina, Lake Simcoe. Yvonne Moreau, and specifically looking for the body of a girl who's killed in Lake Simcoe, and I believe she was buried at Cedarhurst Trails, Park Road, Georgina, section 1854. I believe that you also found another body right in the area where I'm looking for her. It's roped off. There's a sign. There's a huge hole there. You can't miss it.
Oh, where you were. Okay.
It's
Right.
near the
We're
end. I drew pictures for you guys. And even on my pictures, I point out that the trail turns slightly to the left, and she's there just before the trail turns to the left. And that's exactly what I found. Like, everything that I said should be there is there. Everything to a T. The height of the hills there. Everything's there.
What officer were you talking about?
There was 3 of them. I don't know their names.
None of them?
No, I didn't take down any of their names.
Okay, that was Sunday.
They came out Sunday. Yeah, but they told me that you wouldn't be able to dig it up because the whole area is probably changed to 72. I am stating that is exactly what I'm looking for, to a T. Everything's exactly, and I claim that area is not changed since 1972, and that's where she is.
Okay, all right. Let me make some inquiries. I just got back to work.
He's going to make some inquiries. He just got back.
Wow. You were talking about Tim before, but see, my partner's not too, so I don't have a partner.
You're talking to Tim before my partner's gone too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me make an inquiry.
And could you please tell me, who was found there in 1975? Just mail to me, if it at all could be, I'm just so curious about that.
Okay, let me make my inquiry. I'll see if I can find out.
Hey, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Hi, is Ellen there, please? Ellen what? Oh, Al.
Name of the guy I spoke to from the quarry?
Well, what's speaking?
Oh, hi, Ellen. It's Kathy Norris returning your call. Thank you very much for phoning me back. I have some questions about the Cedarhurst Quarry on Park Road. Is this a good time to ask? Okay, wonderful. The quarry there that you see right from the road, has that been active in the last, since the 1970s, or is it pretty much stayed the same? Yeah, I need to know whether the land and the trail that runs along it, there's an old logging trail just off your property. I really need to know whether that has changed at all since early 1970s, or whether it has remained the same. It'll just save me a lot of time trying to go down to Peterborough, fly over shots and everything, because it's really hard to find people in those records. Do you know anything about a girl's body found on a trail right beside that property in 1975? Have you ever heard anything about that?
I can't say I have. I actually started with Tim in 1975.
Okay. We're looking at the possibility of another body